Wake Up Call on 107.9 The End.
Who wants to speak up on behalf of the family Cimorelli, the group? Who wants to speak up here? Who's going to be our spokesperson?
Us two.
Christina and Catherine. All right, the eldest, or as Danny said, or Amy said, the tallest. I guess that's where you get the seniority is based off of height in this family.
Well, today I'm tall because of my shoes, but she's as tall.
Oh, okay.
Danny wishes you got seniority off height, but
She doesn't get that.
Now, I'm just, so much has happened. When we first came out here, we started hearing and Amy did YouTube videos and stuff like that. Now let's fast forward to today, or let's go to present time. You aren't just the girls on YouTube. You just got back from doing Good Morning America. Here's a simple question. How amazing was that?
oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
But hang on, though. I got to say real quick, we started off saying who's the spokesperson, and one of
Lisa
the girls who
talked.
said they are spoke first. Just speak up, step up. This is Lisa, right?
Okay.
Lisa, how amazing was it?
It was insane, and we had to get up so early, and so we were all kind of in a daze already. And
Yeah.
then you walk in studio and you see the big logo, and you're like, wait, is this really happening? And it looks so different than it does on TV.
Right.
Because it's a big TV studio. It's crazy.
Here, lean into that microphone so we can all hear you.
It kind of felt like it wasn't really happening because we've seen so many performances of huge stars on Good Morning America, and we're always like, oh, did you see their GMA performance? And then it's like, oh, we're performing on that now. It was so weird.
And a bunch of our fans showed up and they had signs. There was one that said,
I'm from El Dorado Hills.
I'm from El Dorado Hills.
That's cool.
I just yeah, that's what we saw. It was
How
cool.
did that all go down?
What?
How did you
Good
find
Morning
out this was all going to
America.
happen?
Yeah.
and-
Our label told us.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, you're going to be
have
on Good
a
Morning America,
label.
and then we freaked out.
The label was like, by the way, you're going to be on Good Morning America.
Yeah,
no
and then
big
we all
deal.
screamed. We screamed.
Oh, that's great.
We died.
Now, you guys took a bus across country, right?
Yes.
That's how you got to New York.
And
What?
So in July we did this.
Oh, in
We
July.
went
Hold
all
on a
sorts of
second.
places, and now we've been flying
Why?
everywhere.
Now, okay? You are flying. Is it because it's they're like, we're not going to buy all those plane tickets next time? Make a smaller group. No. Our budget for travel
Actually,
is just not that
our
high.
group is way smaller than a lot of artists we've met because their
Right.
group is 20 or more people, and ours is just 8.
Most people have a crazy entourage.
We don't.
So you guys don't travel with an entourage because you kind of look like the type of group I thought you'd have a giant,
entourage.
your own entourage,
We
right?
take care of it ourselves.
Oh, very cool.
Good for you.
How big of a surge in popularity do you see after something like Good Morning America? I mean, do you see a
I
big
don't
one,
know.
or was it already just happening and this was just another
Yeah,
thing?
it's like momentum, and that's just helping the momentum. So it's it was just awesome.
Before this, I'm just kind of want to weigh the differences in what you consider to be the best thing ever versus now. I'm guessing the Good Morning America thing is one of the best things that ever happened.
We just won a Teen Choice Award.
That's
So
okay, yeah.
That was one of the.
And it was Choice Webstar.
So that was in August, and that was one of the best things.
That's amazing.
How do you guys have to share the award, or do you each get an award?
Yeah, how does that work?
Or do you just give it to your mom?
Mom deserves something. I'm
Like, how
not calling
many
her mom,
trophies-
by the way. I'm calling her your producer
How
because
many
she made you all.
trophies did you guys get?
Producer.
Did you each get a trophy?
We did not get a surfboard, actually.
Shut up!
It was one of those,
What?
Ours wasn't
air.
one of the
Wait, hang on.
televised
Yeah,
ones.
turn that- say
You
that
know
again
how
one
they
more
announce some of them in between, and then it's not televised. Ours wasn't a televised one, so we don't.
So you
know.
get
Oh my
gypped a
God.
surfboard?
We need to get
Hold
them
on.
a surfboard.
We need to get our power of this show behind that movement.
To get you a surfboard.
Let's get bracelets. Let's get a Facebook page up.
This is really a
Get
cause America can
Cimorelli
get behind.
a surfboard.
I
Each
love
of you.
this.
Each of you.
Cimorelli, a surf.
Yeah.
You were robbed. That's
So
not cool.
what's the next goal then? I think the next goal, if I could just give you some, I think your next goal should be, let's get your next award on TV. I think that's a big step. That way you
That's
can go
a
out
good
there,
goal.
and then you could say, we thank you all, except for the people who said, no, we're not going to televise their award. Remember you? We're here now, and we're staying.
How about this?
Yeah.
So there's 6 of you. You're all sisters, okay? Is there ever a moment where you guys can't stand each other?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that fight usually about? Is it over sisterly stuff or is it over showbiz stuff?
Yeah, be honest about this. I mean, what is the fight about? and
Sisterly.
Who fights the most? Which
What was
two
the-
of you?
Yeah,
It's,
what was the last
it's
fight?
actually each person with a person close in age. So us, and then them, and then you just go down the line.
Right.
Can I say something? One time, Lauren and
Oh,
I...
hang on one second. This is Danny. Danny,
yes.
the youngest one in the
One
group. Danny, when you
one
walk in and say,
time-
"Can I say something?"
Yes.
You probably should wait for us
Because I
to
was
go.
kind of waiting in the back, and they were kind of crowding around the microphone.
I'm just messing with you.
Okay,
No, Danny,
so
what were you going to say? Sorry.
Lauren is 2 years older than me,
Yeah.
and one time we got in a heated argument about a laundry basket. So we were cleaning our room, and I saw this laundry basket. I was like, oh, this isn't mine. So I threw it into her area, and she's
Right.
like, it's not mine either. So she threw it back into my area, and then we were like, it's not mine. And we kept throwing it back and forth, and then she ended up crying in the bathroom, and I was like, I hate Lauren because a laundry basket.
Now, I got to ask you a question. That story really makes me think. There are hundreds of awful reality shows out there.
Yeah, I was thinking the
but
same thing.
This is actually a reality show that I would watch.
You
because
are a reality show.
It's funny to like have a pop group made up of 6 sisters that all have real fights and stuff like that. But here's my question, though. My question is, would you want that? Or would you want a reality show that would spotlight, like, because it wouldn't be, it would be obviously a little fake, like all reality shows are.
Yeah.
So they would hype up your dysfunction. Would you want that for the name recognition, or would you shy away from a reality show?
Well, we've been approached by many companies and lots of different people for a reality show.
I bet TLC
but
was one of them.
A lot of different companies, but we don't like the dysfunction ideas. But I mean, still every so often another one comes to us, and it's been like this for several years. So we'll see what happens.
Good
but
for
it
you
wouldn't be a
guys.
dysfunction.
How about this? How about this?
Good for you guys.
If you had to finish this, like, you know, I'm sure you've talked about it. If Cimorelli's going to do a reality show, it's got to be Cimorelli's reality show will be about, like, it'll be about you, but what kind of message will be out there?
I don't know, because I mean, if you were to actually just film the stuff with the band, there's so much drama with the band. There's so much drama and so many ups and downs, so that already would be entertaining and have drama enough.
Right.
But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens.
Well, I feel like our message would kind of be like, I don't know, we're like a really happy family, but we're like a really open family. Like, we talk about our problems, like we talk about things that are really honest, and I think that's what makes us like a more happy family, because we actually talk about things. So I feel like a big part of it would be just like the open communication that is kind of rare in families.
How much would it have ruined the group if there was a brother?
No, they have brothers.
There's
Yeah.
a brother?
There's
we
several.
have 5 brothers.
You have 5 brothers. There's 11 of you.
Yes.
All right,
Oh
I have to
my
apologize
God.
for Gavin. Something happened. I'm telling you, he took some medicine. I warned you. And this is like, we talked about this before they came in.
No, I don't remember
We
it.
did.
So why don't the brothers have a band? Do they have a
They're
band?
spread out in age, and we're like close together.
What are their ages?
24, 6, 17,
Oh, he just
10, 11, 9, 8.
Now, are they protective of you guys?
The older one.
The older
yeah.
one is. Okay.
Yeah.
And do they
Yeah.
have any? Do they have any talent? Particular talent?
Oh yeah. Well, they're all
Do they
musical.
have any
Okay. So
talent?
I mean, you know what I mean.
Are they
they're
do they have
all
any talent, or are they useless?
We keep them locked in. We keep them locked in the attic because we don't want them out in the
That's
street.
not
They're
right.
horrible. They can't carry a tune.
So is there a reason that they? I mean, I know you guys are like all about harmonizing and all that stuff, but like, do they whatever they play instruments or something like that? For
Our
you
older
guys?
brother's really good at guitar, and he used to play with us. But I mean, he's not into the whole like pop thing.
Okay.
He's really more into other stuff. So
Right.
this
Right.
isn't like what their
Metal.
favorite thing.
Nice.
Hip hop and rock and R&B.
Okay.
Have you guys ever had this discussion too? I always love doing this, especially with sisters, because I know how little you fight, even though we just established you did. Real quick, yell out a name. Which one of you is gonna break away from the group and say, "Screw you, sisters! I don't need you anymore. I'm going on my own." Who's the most talented?
No
Who's
one.
come on? Who's gonna do it?
No one would do that.
Oh, come
they would hate.
on.
Well, they would hate to be on their own, and I'm like leading them all. They would hate to.
You're
be on their
speaking. I'm gonna say it to you then. Why
I
are
wouldn't
you
do
gonna
that
ditch your
either.
sisters?
own. I don't want to be on my own either.
You just said it. You're breaking
I
away from the
feel
group,
like-
and why?
I feel like none of us have the personality. Like,
Wait, speak of the mic. What was that
I
again?
feel like none of us have that personality. Like, I want to be the star. You know.
That's so cool.
We
'Cause-
all have a shy side, so it's nice that we're all together to like be there. Like, I would never want to be like my own thing. I like to have them.
Yeah.
That's refreshing to
we
hear.
like to have each other.
That's super cool.
I do
None
just
of
want
us
to
is
point.
like, I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Like,
Hold
that's not
on,
really
though.
what
I
we're-
do
Yeah.
just want to point out one thing, though.
Yes.
There's 6 of you, and one of your boyfriends showed up, and
Yeah.
he could Yoko Ono the whole thing.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
It could be. It could be.
He
You
really
guys
could.
may not want to break up, but little whispers in the ear
Yeah.
over several
Oh,
years.
come on.
Wouldn't you be happier maybe not traveling
You're
with
the
those
talented
sisters?
one, John Lennon.
No,
Yeah.
not now.
Oh.
Okay,